Hello everyone. I started this art project a while ago, and what better way to continue doing it is to give you guys a live preview of everything I'm doing for this. What I'm using right now, I'm using an artist pen. It's Faber Castell Pitt Artist Pen. I'm using that to go ahead over these outer lines of all these continents. Doesn't matter if you go in a little bit, because you can always use a green to do along the inners of these continents. Some people will go like quick with their lines. I like to go a little bit slow so I can get like all the curves from the original pencil line. So, but if you hear me sniffling, it's because I have a cold. I finally got a cold for the first time in 2 years. But basically, I could also use a color pencil or either charcoal pencil to do the outlines. But I tend to go over some pencil, depending on the thickness of your charcoal pencil. The pencil will still bleed through, and it will be hard to get like a darker depth of darker for charcoal. I'm going to go back on the inner line of this with green. Because whenever I do the inner of this with green, I'm going to do it with the lighter green, either a lighter green or the darker shade of green. I gotta sharpen this yet, or this lighter shade of green, and then the middle of it will be shaded in with a darker green so that I could get the depth of color I want. You could buy these pens in like different thicknesses, like wide or kind of thin, like this one is. This one's circle. You could get square tipped. And just like that, and on the outer line. Oops, I'm a little bit out of the line, but oh well. I'm sure that it will be okay. The trick is with these is if you've got a wide area, if you're good with a steady hand and you could go long distances within a circle, then it would be better to do it that way, because if you tend to stop with these, they tend to get shaky. I made this little ship here yellow to represent the cost of building these crafts that we put into space. Considering there was one country, I can't remember the name of the country right now, but they put a rocket into space for like, I think it was $800,000, less than the millions that to all of our ships, America's ships, go into space. And then our last one, that it was American flight, 2011. So I'm getting rough with these pens. If the motor a little bit more depth, you know. Of course, these windows and all that don't have to be perfect. These pens, they range from anywhere from $4 a piece to $30 a pack for like a pack of 4. I got a pack of like 6 different colors for a good decent deal. I spent $14, I think. And they last a long time. They don't dry out like Walmart brands or any other kind of store you go to. I'm trying to think of the name of this place, but everything in there is rather expensive. So if you want to buy these type of art supplies that I do get, it comes costly. Like I got this new glow-in-the-dark paint, so I'm gonna wonder how that's gonna work out. That'd be cool to mess with. I never had glow-in-the-dark paint before. Like this right here, this is the glow-in-the-dark paint I'll be using sometime in the future here. I didn't open it yet. Snap. Got it all over. But that's the glow-in-the-dark paint. Anyways, let's get back to what I'm doing here. What I decided I wanted to do for these is do like a bunch of different episodes, so you get a more real view of what kind of art I do. This is just like the first step. There's like so much stuff that I'll be incorporating into some of these, and a lot of parts sections will be sped up, of course. Sometimes throughout the videos I'll just the boring parts, I'll just speed it up, and then what I'll do here is I'll come back and I'll erase all these pencil lines after I shade this all in with this pen. I have no idea at the time why I decided to put this bottle shaped figure here. Heck, I was thinking about changing it, but I guess not. And remember, since this will be like something like a dark figure, I could actually probably come over these lines a couple times and just like leave it, you know what I mean? Because it's gonna be colored in with the charcoal pencil anyway. See it? And just lay it on its side and shade her in. One thing with charcoal pencil is you really don't have to press too hard. It's not like a color pencil where you have to like force yourself to get any good color depth. It all depends on what size of charcoal pencil you're using. Like I'm using a 6B, and it goes on from there darker. I think the further down you go, the thinner tip, and the more like a pencil you go. Anyways, I'll do a little bit more of this off the camera, and then we'll come back and we'll finish some of this rest of these sections up some other time. I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be. I wanted to just give you a little bit. Of course, you could check out some of the ones I've already done. I've done some face mask drawings, people, angels. I'm gonna be doing like more cartoon characters, like maybe like Peter Pan or something like that from my childhood. I was thinking about doing Bugs Bunny, but I'm gonna do one of the cartoons that people hardly ever did on YouTube, because it's way easier for people to search for it. And I don't want to, you know, starve some other artists out there that did one. I want them to get a chance to be seen. But some people say it's a dog eat dog world out there, and everybody's after to get something. And if someone's in your way, and that's about all I'm gonna do for this bottle with that. Everything else will be back in with this color here. Let me come back up to where we're at. Alright. Getting this mushroom cloud here. I could just do a couple lines in there. Put a couple lines there. I did a little bit too of a darkness there, but I'm sure once I add the color in, I'm sure it'll be fine, because it'll be a good color mixture in this once I get onto the final, you know, product. And to bring, so when I did this bottom piece, I tried it with this new pens I have, the paint pens. Well, when I first got this, I was trying to like press down on the tip and squeeze, and it would like put out these large bursts of paint. But you're just supposed to like just use it like you already have paint on the brush and just go ahead and go across. And that's what I was trying to do here. Then I forgot that I should have went over the lines with pen maybe first, because I did it with pencil and you can barely see the pencil now, in case I have to, you know, redo the details. Of course I'm going to change this, trying to darken it up since I failed at attempt at using paint. But it's all about, you know, experience and practice, error, and trial. Oh crap, I got it all over my hands. They leak. Those artist pens, they leak. That's one thing I don't like about them, since now that I know how to use it, hopefully I don't have that much paint on my hands so I could do these lines. I was originally going to leave this kind of like a gray color. I'm probably going to try to use like a silver and come back over this whole like space like planet. Of course I had to crop the rest of those bottom off. This wasn't the original size. I had to crop it because of the amount of messed up I did with the paint. I tried to do the whole bottom of it. But since this is like something moving into space, it doesn't matter how straight your lines are, because it's moving. You're looking at it like it's kind of like a blur. So then all this will be colored in. Colored all that in. I just did that for no reason at all, but that's me covered in with something like a, I think a black marker, and then with some, maybe like a purple or blue. Well, that's all I have for you this episode, I guess, if you want to call it that. These are just videos I like to do when I have some spare time. Thanks for checking me out and watching.